Gracie Spinks was brutally stabbed by a man, a former colleague, that she'd reported to police for stalking her.
I called it off because I didn't have no feelings for him. And then he became obsessed with me and wouldn't leave me alone.
Stalking is a terrifying crime that affects people all over the world, leaving many women living in constant fear. While some cases involve the police, there are tragic instances where actions have been delayed or simply not enough. Today, we dive into the heartbreaking story of Gracie Spinks, a young woman whose case sheds light on the devastating consequences of stalking and the systems designed to protect us.
Into the death of 23-year-old Gracie Spinks continued today. They heard evidence from a police officer who found a bag of weapons 6 weeks before Michael Sellers killed her.
Gracie was born on October 19, 1997 in Chesterfield, Derbyshire, as the first child of Richard and Alison. 16 months later, her brother Thomas joined the family. Although her parents separated when she was just 5, Gracie remained close to both of them, creating cherished memories with each. In 2006, her family grew again when her sister Abby was born to her mother and stepfather Dave. Gracie shared a special bond with her siblings and extended family, always prioritizing time with loved ones. She was described as a vibrant, outgoing, and a friendly young woman, fiercely independent and full of life, embracing every moment and eagerly anticipating the bright future ahead. Gracie was a beloved and reliable student who truly excelled in music and art. Her passion for creativity started young, and she could often be found singing, dancing, or performing for anyone willing to watch. Over the years, she joined several dance and theater groups, which gave her the chance to showcase her talents. She even taught herself the piano and filled her home with music daily. Gracie's love for music didn't stop there. She was a devoted fan of concerts and live events, embracing all genres. Beyond her artistic talents, Gracie's outgoing and fun-loving personality made her a joy to be around. With a large circle of friends, she was always on the go, exploring new places and making memories. Gracie was no shrinking violet. She stood up for herself, her loved ones, and her beliefs. Known for her no-nonsense attitude, she could be outspoken, but her warmth and genuine kindness left a lasting impact on everyone she met. Her radiant smile lit up every room she entered, and her energy was truly contagious. Gracie had a way of making everyone feel special and valued, leaving behind cherished memories and a legacy of love and joy. She was hardworking, and after finishing college, she had many hobbies and different jobs to support herself. Swimming became a big part of her life, and she joined Dronfield Swimming School, passed all her badges, and went on to become a swimming teacher and lifeguard. Due to the timing, she sadly got made furloughed and then got a temporary job at a warehouse. It was said that Gracie always joked she wanted to be a mermaid, and she sure swam like one. Gracie's true passion in life was her love for horses. She began riding at the age of 11, and it quickly became the center of her world. A few years later, she had her first horse, Amber, who she taught to jump, and she competed in numerous shows, proudly winning rosettes. After Amber's passing in 2019, Gracie continued her riding journey with her beloved horse, Patty. June 2021. Gracie's life was cut short. Several months before her death, Gracie made a police report about an obsessed colleague.
Hiya, I'm just wanting to report something that happened with a supervisor at my work. Quite a few things have happened, yeah. Me and this supervisor, we was messaging a bit on Messenger and stuff, getting to know each other, and then I called it off because I didn't have no feelings for him. And then he became obsessed with me and wouldn't leave me alone, and basically loads of things happened, and then on the 4th of January, before work, he was sat waiting at my horse's field, waiting for me to go there, which scared me a lot. And so I drove straight to work, and I told work, and they've been doing a big massive investigation on him, and he got suspended. He got the sack, but then now he's trying to appeal it, saying that I'm a liar and this other person's a liar. And I don't want anything to happen. I don't want him to be arrested or anything, but I just want something to be on file and for me to report this.
The call was about a male named Michael Sellers, who was her supervisor at the warehouse. Michael was from Sheffield and was 12 years older than Gracie. He lived with his parents and sister. As mentioned in the call Gracie made to the police, he had become a nuisance towards her at work. He became infatuated with her and turned up at Blue Lodge Farm stables in Derbyshire, where Gracie kept her horse. 18 June 2021. Around 7:30 a.m., Gracie left her home to make her way to the stables to attend to her horse. Shortly after 8 a.m., two people found her unconscious in the horse's field, and she was bleeding heavily. A witness had reported a male running away on Tom Lane, a very short distance away from the crime scene. The people who found her first thought she had been attacked by the horse and initiated CPR, but she was sadly unresponsive. The first paramedic arrived shortly after 8:15. It wasn't long until they realized she had been attacked with a weapon, and the police were called. They tried their best, however, 8:50 a.m., she was pronounced dead. A post-mortem examination revealed that Gracie Spinks died from a single stab wound, which tragically severed an artery. Authorities confirmed that there was no evidence of sexual assault. During investigations, a knife was found nearby. A possible link with Michael Sellers was discovered. 11 a.m. Michael was found, but he was deceased. It appeared he had taken his own life as a suicide note was found a few months earlier. 6 May 2021. A woman walking her dog discovered a rucksack belonging to Sellers near the location where Gracie Spinks kept her horse. Inside the bag were 3 knives and a note reading "Don't lie," which she reported to the police. Despite this discovery, Sellers purchased additional knives on the same day. On the morning of the 18th of June 2021, both left their homes in the morning. It is believed Michael lay in wait for her arrival. After attacking Gracie, he ran off to a nearby field where he ended things. The evidence gathered portrayed significant planning in the month prior. 23 July 2021. Gracie Spinks had been laid to rest in an emotional funeral service, with mourners wearing purple, horse attire, and lining the streets as she made her final journey through Chesterfield. Later in the year, and after continued investigations, disciplinary notices were served to 5 officers. 2 officers received notices due to their handling of allegations of stalking involving Michael Sellers and Gracie Spinks. A sergeant and 2 constables were served with misconduct notices concerning their response to the discovery of a bag containing weapons, which was found near where Spinks kept her horse. These steps are part of a wider investigation into how the case was managed and the actions taken by law enforcement at critical points in the incident. A website has been set up by the family telling Gracie's story, which will be linked in the caption. Gracie's family has campaigned tirelessly for Gracie's Law, aiming to increase funding for investigating stalking cases. Their petition, which garnered over 100,000 signatures, led to a parliamentary discussion in 2022. The law seeks not only to improve resources for police, but also to raise awareness and push authorities to take stalking cases more seriously. While their efforts have resulted in some changes, they believe much more needs to be done. Due to legal policies, no charges or convictions were pursued in this case, as the perpetrator had died.